once we reach the point at which AI itself can help build its better self, we have this recursive feedback loop because that next generation can then also improve itself. And that's this sort of exponential, which a lot of people are tracking as the point called singularity. So you'll hear singularity coming up more often. Some people also could just call this AGI, which means as good as a human, artificial general intelligence. Singularity is kind of referred to as the point at which we will stop fully understanding what's going on. So it's like newsflash one, the greatest researchers in the world today are open about the fact that they don't clearly recognize what's going on, but they somewhat know. Singularity point will be the point when it is above human level, since it became general. And then when you have a general machine, which you can just feed computation into, and you don't have human emotions, and you can scale it not with birth and raising new children and educating them, but by putting your compute power into this thing, you get a recursive type of push. The second newsflash, which I think is super important here, is when it comes to this thinking, some people get so caught up in the scariness of it that the pull of this idea of salvation or everything will be okay totally comes into play. And I do think there's a reason why everything will be okay. But I'll explain why that reason is actually because we rise up and we defeat our apes and we become more resilient as our existential nature of what is happening becomes stronger, and we all recognize the fact that it's important to have these discussions. It's part of the reason why I make this video now. I know it's ever